All right, my friends. The big reveal is here. This is, in fact, going to be called the Weighted Opinions Podcast. Let me know what you think of the name in the comments. Let me know if you love it, hate it, sound off, don't hold back. We're going to cover everything under the sun on here, with us being more pros and experts in the fitness, nutrition, lifestyle community. That's going to be the basis for a lot of our content. But that doesn't mean we're going to shy away from anything else. We're going to talk about careers, monies, relationships, all of that fun stuff. We're going to have lots of different people from lots of walks of life on here, so it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be fun. We're going to have lots of diversity here, lots of different opinions, but it's going to be a safe place for you to come, share your opinions, have debates, go back and forth with other people from different walks of life that you might not otherwise, and maybe find some common ground so that we can all thrive and we can all grow together. I know that sounds like an absolutely crazy concept in today's day and age, but we're here to try and tip the scales back in the right direction and inform people to grow and be just better in all the right ways together. With that being said, we are going to dive into our first episode here, and the topic today is going to be hero or villain. What a fun premise to kick things off on our very first episode. I just want to quickly thank you guys for being here, and I really hope you take something away from this, whether it's positive, constructive, makes you think, change your scope on life, whatever it is. So let's dive in. Hero or villain? What do I mean by it? Are you the hero or the villain of your own story? The hero or villain in your own life? A lot of us think we are, in fact, the hero, when in all reality, it might actually be the other way, and you might be the villain. What do I mean by it? Well, you think you're the hero, parading around and creating your own destiny and achieving whatever's fated for you in the stars. But is that actually the truth? Or are you subtly or not so subtly just kind of sabotaging yourself and creating roadblocks and holding yourself back from growing and achieving? In my many years of coaching in fitness and just holistic lifestyle, I've heard every excuse in the book. Like, I can't even begin to tell you the parameters some people have gone to try and convince me that just it's not in the cards for them, or they don't have the same amount of time that everybody else does in every single day. And, my job's too demanding, my kids' schedules are all over the map, I'm too busy, yada, yada, yada. So I'd say let's just simplify that and go with the I'm too busy excuse. Every single one of us has the same 24 hours in a day, right? Some of the busiest people I know probably live 4 people's lives every single day. And you know what I never hear those people say is I'm too busy. They never miss a training appointment with me. Why? Because they're too productive and they prioritize and they manage their time so efficiently. And they're too damn busy to complain about being busy and waste time, basically. They just manage their time extraordinarily well. They schedule things, they prioritize, and they stick to it. And they're just great at doing it because they've been doing it for a long period of time. Like anything else, they are consistent. So let's take a minute there and think about it. Are you the hero of your story? Maybe. But are you being honest with yourself? Maybe not, right? Isn't it more like the villain to be dishonest and spin the truth to make it more appealing and enable that behavior? And which, in fact, is more detrimental and harmful to yourself? So let me ask you again. Are you the hero or the villain? Instead of saying you're too busy, which is, like I said, probably the easiest, most common excuse or response I get from people, try saying, I have poor time management skills, or it's just not a priority for me at this point in my life, which is fine. But this way, at least you're being honest with yourself, which is more heroic behavior and much more likely to lead to positive outcomes and behavioral change in the future. So when you change your focus like this, it's easier to see positive. and your life starts to open up a little bit more to it. And just to be cliche, let's go here and say, change the way you look at life and the life you look at changes, right? It doesn't need to happen overnight, and it won't happen overnight. But here's the simple one. If you start going to bed 15 to 30 minutes earlier, it will then be easier to wake up 15 to 30 minutes earlier, right? I would think so. Now you've got more time in the morning to wake up, prioritize your day, schedule, whether that means exercising right off the hop, putting everything in your calendar like an appointment so you have to show up for it and you can't just bail on it, prepping your meals, whatever it is, it's going to help you be more productive, clean up kind of that loosey-goosey, fly by the seat of your pants, crappier behavior, and then you can go from being too busy to start producing at a higher level and outputting more almost overnight. It's really easy to overcomplicate it and validate your own bullshit, right? We all do it. I'm guilty of it from time to time as well. Like, nobody's immune to this. And change is hard. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy and you're just being lazy and you suck. Change is hard. And a lot of us are very resilient to change. That's normal. But being productive and challenging yourself feels good. So does the growth and achievement that comes with it. So when you get that positive ball rolling and things start feeling less like a chore or like I have to do it, it's more you get to do it. And the accomplishments and the growth and all of that starts piling up a little bit more. And then you're doing it more consistently and you feel good from doing it. So you desire to do it more rather than procrastinating and just kind of enabling your own BS behavior again. So stop to think about that for a second. How often are you doing that on the daily, right? Maybe it was last night. You went out for a drink and you ended up having 5 drinks and staying 2 hours longer than you meant to. And now you've sacrificed your sleep. So you're going to sleep in longer in the morning, which means you're not going to eat a proper breakfast. And now you're going to roll through the Starbucks drive-thru on your way in and eat a bunch of empty calories to try and make up for that time you sacrificed last night and kind of stole from your next day so that you can't prioritize as much and do the things you said you were going to do. And now by the end of the day, when it rolls around and you were going to go to the gym and you were going to exercise and you were going to be that person, well, you're too tired. You had too much fun last night. You're too tired from staying out too late. You're dehydrated from having extra drinks. Your sleep quality was crap. Your desire is 0, and now you're just not going to do it. So ask yourself again, are you the hero or are you the villain? Who do you want to be? If you're not starting to waver in your opinion or open your eyes a little bit wider because you feel called out or triggered, maybe it's time to look at some more external sources. How's your work-life balance? How fulfilling is your job? Is your marriage or relationship happy? Is it adding positively to your life? Is it a source of stress? Are any of these positive in your life? Are they sources of stresses? Are you comfortable in your life and just living to get to tomorrow? Are you challenging yourself and trying to achieve and grow or looking for more? These are all good questions to sit with yourself and ask yourself consistently, because if you're not checking in with you or keeping you accountable, then who is? Again, kind of villain behavior, right? With that being said, I don't think we need to go a whole lot deeper or cruise and sit in it for too much longer today. I will leave you to sit there and think. Do some introspection. Take those masks off, look inside, and decide which character you are in your story truly. Don't lie to yourself and validate your own BS. Maybe, just maybe, this is what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Maybe you need to call yourself out because you don't care when anybody else does. Whose opinion matters more to you than your own? Do you like you? Do you love you? Great questions, right? So, if you're questioning any of those or you don't want to answer those questions because they make you feel uncomfortable, you might already have a little bit of your answer. This whole time you've been thinking you're the hero, it's more likely you're the villain. And that's fine, but it might be time to wake up and start asking yourself for more. You want a better life? You want those bigger things. You want to be more positive. You want to live and feel more fulfilled. Be the hero. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And right now, in today's society, with everything going on in the world, you can look around and thank everybody, because it's never been easier to be excellent. If you do something and you show up for 5 days, you're already doing more than most. If you do it consistently for 30 days, you're already in the top 50%. You do it for 100 days, you're the top 5% at this point. It doesn't take long, and you just have to decide. If you wake up tomorrow and you choose the heroic identity, and you keep waking up day after day and choosing the heroic identity, that's soon how everybody else and you will see yourself. And now, you're the hero of your story. Just keep going, my friends. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Yeah. So, I just want to thank you for joining me here. Don't forget to do all those things and help support this channel and help me grow it so that we can spread to more people. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with some families and friends. And until next time, stay glorious, my friends.